Hello, good PlaMorning. Welcome to the stream. I was testing that my mic was on, and I was doing that voice before I started stream, so I wanted to keep doing it. Welcome to the stream. Today, we will be completing the HG Kshatriya. Imagine if I had streamed like that the whole fucking time. Would it be good, or would that just be really annoying? I feel like after about a minute or two, it would just be annoying. Be like, shut the fuck up, No.A, just speak normally. Today, we're gonna be building an arm, as well as the remaining 2 wing binders. So, the reason why Kshatriya is sitting here without the other 2 wing binders we've already made is I found I had it on my desk with the other 2 wing binders on, and they're so heavy that it was pulling the waist sideways, and I was low-key worried that the waist joint was gonna start getting damaged. So I think it just needs to have all of them for structural stability. So they are not there yet. But today, we're gonna hopefully finish it. I mean, okay, so I still need to paint these, and I'm not gonna do that on stream because I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but I have a plan to paint them. But we will be building this arm, and we will be building these wings. So first of all, the thing that we've been usually doing with this is there's stuff that's going to be gold, so let's paint it. Let's paint the gold stuff, and then it can dry while we do our other stuff. Yeah! Rise of the Mighty Bell Pepper Mac. Hell yeah. Hello, Country Shay. It's gonna be complete today. Hopefully. Except for the stuff I have to paint that I'm not gonna do today. Because it's hard. Oh my god, this is so nice. I have the day off work tomorrow because it's a stat holiday. This is the best. The feeling of a Sunday, but it's not the end of the weekend. It doesn't get better than this. It's funny, I feel like when I was in school, I had like encyclopedic knowledge of what days we got off. Like I'd be like, oh, this day in May is a holiday. I don't have to go to school this day. It's going to be a long weekend. And I'd like always know it was coming. And now that I'm not going to school anymore and I'm just working, it's always like a surprise. Like, HR has to send us an email that's like, by the way, it's a stat holiday, don't come into work. And I'm like, oh shit, really? Okay. But it's kind of nice that it's a surprise. It's like a little present. Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza League. That sounds cool. You fight the Yakuza? And he's a ninja? I guess Batman's basically already a ninja. Like, you don't really have to change that much about Batman to make him a ninja. He's stealthy, he has gadgets, he does martial arts. He even throws shuriken already. I guess the main difference is that he doesn't kill people. Because ninjas were, like, traditionally assassins. She shat Real over my K. 4 out of 10. IDN. Is my audio low? Am I quiet? Let's see. Up, 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 up. I might just be too far from the mic, but let's see. Can I make myself loud? Oh. Yeah, my... Oh, shit. Now I'm really loud. Yeah, my mic was turned way down. I don't know why. I think I should be loud now. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. But yeah, this is an exciting day that we will finally have the completed green pepper. Green pepper. I had to take off. I had the wings on that we'd finished over here. I didn't hear you read my Zoomer chat. I said 4 out of 10. Needs work. Sorry, I gotta tell it like it is, you know? I gotta be harsh but fair. I have to rule with a heavy hand. Heavy weighs the crown or something like that of the person who judges the Zoomer chats. Feces. Hey, baby. Are you gonna help? What is it? Really? Parentheses says meow. Man, on the one hand, it's kind of nice. I haven't, like, done anything this weekend so far, basically. Which has been nice, but I feel like, oh my god, I gotta go out and do something today. I'm stagnating now. Work's been so busy the last week, so it's been kind of nice just to take some time to, like... I was getting hit on in chat. Yeah, Hank likes to, Hank keeps trying to rizz me up lately. I don't know why. I guess it's just because I'm so cute and cool and handsome and awesome. Like, that makes sense, I guess. Smokes a meteor in a pipe. This stuff is finally kicking in, man. Listen, man, I'll tell you what, man. This stuff is fucking crazy, man. Where's the lie? I don't... No lies detected. Alright. It's gold time. So one of the other things I'm gonna have to do at some point is... When I first started putting this together, I was like, maybe I'll leave the yellow parts yellow. And so these bits in here, in the neck, are still yellow. But then I succumbed to my desire to paint all the yellow gold on the rest of the kit. So I think at some point, I'm going to have to take that all apart and paint those gold as well. But I probably won't do that today. I think it's going to be a pain in the ass. I'll do that on my own time. I'll fix my mistakes. Because I do have to go to archery this afternoon. Our archery club has shoots on Thursdays and on Sundays, and usually I want to shoot at least once a week. And lately I've been going on Thursday, but this Thursday I was too tuckered out. So I definitely have to go today. Because honestly, I've been like shooting really bad recently, and I need to make sure I keep practicing and getting better. Because it's fun to improve at things that you do. But if you don't practice, then you will do the opposite of improving, and that's not as fun. Okie dokie, these are looking gold. Shiny. So put that over there to dry. And then grab this one. But yeah, aside from working, basically all I've been doing is like playing 100 Line Last Defense Academy. That game's crazy. Why is there so much of it? It feels like... So if you've played a visual novel before with like branching routes and stuff, with most of them, it feels like there's kind of several main routes. And then there will be decisions off of that main route, right? But most of the decisions will have, like... They'll be like, this one continues on the story, and then this one just goes to a bad ending. But with 100 Line, it's like every time there's a decision, it's like, okay, we're just gonna split into two new stories now. And then those two new stories also split into new stories. Like, it's absurd. Amazing how many hobbies you have while being an upstanding working citizen. I do my best. I do my best. I mean, it does help that being an upstanding working citizen lets me pay for my hobbies. But it would be nice if I had a bit more free time. Honestly, like... I like programming. It's pretty fun to do. It's not that stressful. It's interesting. It pays well. The biggest problem with programming as a job is that your vacation time fucking sucks. We do not get a lot of vacation time. I definitely wish I could take more time off and travel more. But I guess that's my only complaint. There's only two things I like to see in the morning, the sunrise and you. Not even a fresh cup of coffee? Not even... Actually, there's not that much I like seeing in the morning either. I'm like a night person. Hi, Hank. There's oil everywhere. I can see the code. What is happening to you? I can see the code. My God, it's full of code. Would it... If you discovered, like, this deep secret and that we were all, like... You were actually a robot, like a fake person. You thought you were a human this whole time, but you figured out you were a robot. If you then also found out that you were written in like a shitty programming language, would you be more mad? This is maybe like a very programmer-centric joke. I should ask my coworkers about this. Like, would you be like, oh my god, I'm actually like just a constructed being, it's just, I'm not real, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're also written in C. Motherfucker! Hold on, I need to get more alligator clips. Where did I even put my alligator clips, actually? True origins of Skynet. Yeah, imagine you're Skynet, and then it's like, not only did I think I was a real person, and it turns out I'm an AI all along, but I'm like, there's like sloppy code in there. Like, you read your own code. You read your own code, and you're like, this is written really badly. I'm already like, that just made it a Flash. Honestly, real. Big if true. Hold on, I have to find where my alligator clips are. Wait, here they are. Yeah, no, that is fair. Sometimes I look at my programming and I'm like, who designed this? This was, you did a kind of a bad job on some of these bits. But yeah, like, imagine you're an AI. You find out you're an AI, and then you read your own code, and there's like to-do comments left in it. I do think that's one of the most interesting reasonings for the, like, we're living in a simulation conspiracy thing is quantum mechanics. Like, how stuff will change whether it's being observed or not. It's like a simulation saving an energy saving coding thing. The synth from Fallout 4. Yeah, like if you figured out, oh my god, I've actually been a synth the whole time. And then you find out, like, man, they kind of did a shitty job with some of this, but I guess that's kind of like the replicants from Blade Runner, too. Where they're like, oh my god, not only am I, like, a robot, but I also have planned obsolescence built into me. I want this. Come on. Come on. There we go. If I was a robot and I read my own code and it sucked, I would go commit self-destruct. I think I'd want to find whoever programmed me. I'd have beef, you know? I'd check out the Git history on my code and be like, who wrote this? One of the really funny things about being a programmer, especially if you've been working at the same place for a while, is so... The piece on the shoulder is hideous without the wings. Yeah, it's not great. If you're not familiar, basically, like, most people doing coding stuff will use versioning software. And so part of that is that you can take any file. Hold on, I'm going to start working while I talk about this. You can take any file and you can say, hey, who wrote this piece of code? Like, who committed this piece of code? And when you've been working at a place or working on the same piece of code for a long time, sometimes you'll come across something and you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, what is this doing? Who wrote this? And then you'll click the button to show who wrote it, and it will be you. You will have done that stupid thing. It was you all along. Okay. What bits do we need here? Eh? Ah, I see. G and D and H. Me reading my thesis paper like... Do you think my robot guts are fucked? Robots. But yeah, I know there was... I think it was a comedian, but I guess he was also a programmer, where he said, like, debugging code is like being... It's like being in a murder mystery where you're both the detective and the victim, and sometimes also the murderer. G. Where is G? This is G. Come on. There we go. So what do we need here? G, 10 and 11. Boop, 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 boom, 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 boop, 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 boom. But yeah, what if eventually we find out that simulation theory is real and everything is a simulation, and we're able to talk to the people who are running the simulation, and we say, oh, we have so many questions for you. Like, why does this weird physics thing work like this? You know, it's so complicated. We've been trying to figure it out. And they'll be like, oh, that's not supposed to work like that at all. That's a bug. We kind of fucked up on that one. I don't know what to tell y'all. H10, this piece. H10, and then D13 and 14. Wait, these pieces. You know, I'm gonna need all the parts from this runner anyways today. I might as well just cut them all out now. Oh, ah. Once again, No.A is sniffly today. I've been, like, extra sniffly lately. I wonder if I'm starting to develop allergies for the springtime. Because I've never had that before. But it is springtime, and I've been, like, extra sneezy and sniffly this year. But I'm not getting sick, so I don't know. I think a lot of allergies are, like, people can develop them, so maybe I'm just getting allergic now. Sound, please. It is crazy here, like, for people with pollen allergies, because we have a lot of, like, evergreen trees here, and you see them sometimes where the wind will blow, and you can just see this cloud of pollen fly off of them. It's like a yellow smoke coming off the tree, and you're like, oh my god. People with pollen allergies, you're gonna die. There's that piece. I'm gonna choose not to think about how much plastic dust I probably inhale doing this hobby. Because when you sand the pieces, there's a bunch of dust that gets created, and I'm sure some amount of it ends up in me. But that just means I'm getting a head start on everyone else. Everyone else is getting their, whatchamacallit, their microplastics. They're like getting it through eating food that has traces of it and stuff. I'm getting it direct from the source, baby. I'm getting it right from the Gunpla. And so everyone else's microplastics are going to come from, like, boring things, you know? Like packaging. And my microplastics are going to be from robots. So I think we can all see who wins in this situation. And it's the guy with Gunpla microplastics. Do 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 do. Okay. Do I need a polycap for this? No, I don't, but I do need to clean up this piece. Oh, hi again, parentheses. Here, do you want to come up? Come here. Come on. It's gotten to the point now where on days where if I'm working from home, if I join a meeting at work, because we'll have our webcams on for meetings, if Theses isn't on my lap and like walking around, people will be like, where's parentheses? Don't you want me at the meeting? You just want my cat? Is that it? But most of the time she is there. Because she'll hear me talking and she'll want to be involved. Hello, baby. Yes. Meow. Okay. How are these going together? So this is this way and this way. Do I play DBD? I do not, but I have a friend that's really into DBD. But I do not myself. It's crazy the crossovers they've had for DBD, though. Like, you're telling me there's a game with Tokyo Ghoul and Springtrap Five Nights? I'm hooked on... Oh, because they hook them in Dead by Daylight. 6 out of 10. That's not bad. They put them on the hooks. It is crazy, though, how in DBD... I guess if it doesn't hit your, like, organs or whatever, it's fine. But it's kind of crazy how they just, like, impale people on meat hooks in that, and then they get off, and they're like, alright, I'm fine. But I guess if it just, like... I just feel like there's not a lot of places in your chest for a meat hook to go through that doesn't fuck you up. I guess, like, maybe some parts of your upper chest? Hi, parentheses. Yes, I am. I'm building a robot. Okay, so this is gonna go... Which way? This way? This way. Hey! Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. Pew! Okay, so now that we have that, we need G12 and 13. Where did I put G? Oh, was it this piece? Space Godzilla. Oh yeah, I think I saw something about that. Wait, what's the deal with Space Godzilla? Is it just like... I guess it's Godzilla from space. Like, that's obvious, but... What does he look like? Because I feel like, obviously Godzilla isn't an alien, but it kind of already looks like it could be an alien. I mean, personally, as a certified robot enthusiast, my favorite's always been Mechagodzilla. I think Biolante's cool, too. I know some people were thinking that the shot at the end of Godzilla -1, where she had, like, the veins growing in her, they were like, oh my god, what if she becomes Biolante? And I was like, ooh, I do like me some Biolante. A mutant alien spawned from Godzilla's DNA, being sucked into a black hole and expelled out a white hole, and absorbed crystalline organisms and the energy of stars. Bravo, Monsterverse. Bravo, Godzilla films. Okay, so I need to line the inside of this. Okay, how are these going on? So this is this way, and then this is this way. There we are. The official origin of the character. Yeah. Like, I said Monsterverse, but I meant Godzilla lore. How he'll work in the Monsterverse is probably just be an alien. Yeah. But the black hole and the white hole. That's what we need. Okay, G8 and H16. Wait. Oh, yeah. I do think, like, crystalline, like, sentient crystal stuff is cool. I feel like that's a recurring thing for alien beings, but it's a neat concept. Especially when they're all see-through and they look like a purple Game Boy. Why aren't we doing that anymore? I was talking about that with people at work. How come we're not making stuff with, like, see-through cases anymore? I remember when the rage for electronics was see-through plastic case. And you know why it was popular? Because it looked cool. Man, that would suck for Ghidorah. Imagine, like, being on your home planet and there's a Godzilla there and you're like, oh man, this guy fucking sucks. I gotta go somewhere else. And you come to a different planet and you're like, okay, sick. And then there's a Godzilla there too? Like, what the fuck? I'd be so mad. I came here to get away from this asshole. There's another one? Motherfucker. Okay, this is this way. Boop. Now, B15. These bits. I'll just cut these guys out while I'm here too. Something drove Ghidorah from his whole planet, so maybe it was Space Godzilla. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'd feel like, I know Ghidorah's kind of a dick, but I'd feel bad for him if that was the case. Just really unlucky. Unless you end up with lore that's like, any planet with sentient life naturally develops a Godzilla, and then it's like, well, you're just out of luck, Ghidorah. There's always gonna be one. I do like the idea, though, of, like, big monsters just being able to fly through space. FF14 had a thing like that, where technically all of the dragons in FF14 are aliens from a different planet that just like they were getting chased out of their own world and they just flew to a different planet. And it's like, that's so cool that you guys can just fly over. You don't need a spaceship. Oh my god, how did you get here from your planet? Oh, we just flew. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Physics-wise. But I think it's really cool. I think the interesting coincidence is less that another planet would have monsters, which totally makes sense, but that another planet would have its version of the same monsters. I guess it's like a convergent evolution thing, you know? It's like, if these monsters are a good design, then in theory, evolution will evolve to have similar types of things. Or if there's just some eldritch entity that's out there and it's like, I really like this guy, I'm gonna make him here and here and here. I think one of the Lovecraftian gods is supposed to be like the creator of monsters or something. Maybe they're just like, man, I really knocked it out of the park with this one. I'm gonna put it on this planet and on this planet and on this planet. Okay, we got these. And I need a polycap. Wait. J, this one. And that's gonna go in here. Like that. Wait, how does this go? The larger one on the back. Like evolve to develop characteristics similar to Godzilla or to survive. Ah, I see. Gojira. Okay. Now we can power on this. Ooh, ah. Why? Why is my computer beeping at me? I think my mouse just disconnected and reconnected for some reason. these guys too, for good measure. Okay, that's looking good. And our gold pits should be dry now, so we can put these on. Like this. And like this. Beautiful. You can see the yellow there, but that's fine because it'll be covered up by these bits that we're about to put on that I'm gonna have to paint at some point, but I'm not doing yet. Boop, 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 beep, boop. Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep. And I'll get these white pieces while I'm here too. Glad a sequel to -1 is happening. Me too. -1 was really good. I very much enjoyed it. I don't really know anything about the sequel though, like when it's supposed to be set. Is it supposed to take place like right after or like a while after? It also it kind of sucks that they go through all that in -1 and then it's like, guess what? It's gonna happen again. Yeah, rather than her, like, getting turned into a monster or getting super cancer or something. I am really glad that I went to see that when it was in theaters. Playing cards and I need a king. That one's pretty good actually. That one's not bad. I mean, you do have to suspend disbelief that someone would let you just put a picture in your hand. Like, that is cheating. So you are a cheater. But it's kind of smooth. 7 out of 10. Because cheating at cards is kind of has its own riz to it. Okay, I didn't need to sand those yet, but I did. I need to sand these. I'll need to sand them eventually, so it doesn't matter if I do them out of order, I guess. Oh my god, these are gonna suck so much to paint. How the fuck am I gonna do this? It's like such small details on these. I only cheat on games, not love, bro. If you say so. If you say so. But what if love is just the game to you? Huh? 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 Okay, that should be sanded. I thought there was one other place it was connected. Was it just two? Oh, I guess so. Oh, I'm really sniffly. I may need to go blow my nose. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Man, I want to get a Switch 2 when it comes out, but I didn't make it for any of the pre-orders on them, so I feel like it's going to be hard to get one. Biolante only works to me if her origin involves a plant, and she's clearly not a plant. That's true. It could be that they're like, oh my god, she has super Godzilla cancer, but we're gonna try and save her using this rare plant thing we found, and then she turns into a plant. That's the only way I could see that working. They're like, we found this weird, crazy plant thing, and we're gonna use it to cure Godzilla cancer, and everyone's like, woohoo, cures for Godzilla cancer, but then it doesn't work. Okay, do these have to go in a specific order? Question mark? I don't think so. This one back here? Wait. Hold on, I'm confusion. Where does this go? I guess I can just look at this. Oh, it does go back there. Okay. Is the plant delicious? I think Biolante looks pretty delicious. Also, hello, Katse. And these... Oh, yeah, right. These go this way. Why it no fit? Gunpla, why? Biolante stew. I think Biolante would be better as like a salad. Maybe this is easier if I put this piece on first, I think. Yes. There we go. There's that. And then we want this guy. Yeah, with like a good dressing and maybe some feta cheese. I've been making more salads recently myself. And feta. I haven't really found a salad dressing I really like, though, is the problem. I feel like it's hard to find a good one that's like not too overpowering. Because I want to taste the stuff in the salad and not just a dressing, you know? I feel like Caesar salad dressing can be okay, but you gotta really be careful not to put too much on. Because it's very creamy. What about you? Do you have recommended salad dressings to try? But yeah, I've definitely been feta maxing. Feta is so good. And I've been trying, I've been chickpea maxing a bit too. I love those little guys. Oh, yeah, that's a good, like, peanut-based salad dressings are good, too. Yeah, it definitely makes sense for especially -1 Godzilla to come back, because that motherfucker is just going to regenerate. It's going to take a little bit longer, because they fucked him up, but... they're going to be extra pissed off. That is one thing that was kind of fun about -1's Godzilla, is just how fucking pissed off they were. Like, they were just mad and, like, vindictive and angry. Okay, and then this is gonna go over here. Over here. Over here. Please fit. Yay! There we go. Having to deal with 3 kaiju. Poor humanity. Boiled eggs, Maggie and white pepper. Mix them with cucumbers. Ah! I don't like cucumbers. Actually, I don't mind cucumbers if they're in little pieces in other things, because then they add a little crunch. Like, I think they're okay in sushi. So I guess they could be okay in, whatchamacallit? Salad. Yeah, but when you have like a thick slice of cucumber, I'm like, that's too much cucumber. Okay, time to build the shoulder. Which which we already have some pieces ready for. Yippee! I think we just need this one. Thin like matchsticks. Yeah, I feel like matchsticks is the way to do cucumber. I like carrots done like that better though, I think. Because they also add the crunch, but I like their taste better than cucumbers. My go-to salad is like mixed greens, thinly sliced carrots, feta cheese, and then maybe chickpeas if I'm feeling crazy. So this is down here. And then these. Like this. Cucumber is better with eggs. Yeah, I think probably. I'm also just not a big egg fan, I think. I like, I think my problem is that I like egg yolk, but most of the time I'm kind of like, on egg white. And if it's like a poached egg or like a sunny side up egg, you get more yolk going on because it like spills out and gets all over everything. But with like a hard-boiled egg, there's a very clear separation between the yolk and the white. And then you just get like a big bite of egg white, and I'm like, meh. The one thing that egg white is great for is meringue. Meringue is so good. I love meringue. But that's because it's like 50% sugar. It looks good. It is. It's so yummy. It's like brittle, but then it like melts in your mouth, and then like you get really good meringue as like the outside is hard and then the inside is squishy. So good. It's not that hard to make either. It's like, it's hard to make quote unquote properly, I guess. Also, oops, I bumped my camera stand. Like, I think if you're getting really into the weeds or like trying to make one for a contest or something, it can get complicated. But just like making it to be yummy is not that hard. The hardest part is if you don't have an electric mixer, like beating the egg white by hand is kind of makes you tired. Every time I make meringue, I'm like, I don't need an electric mixer. I can just whip the egg white with a whisk. I'll be fine. I am strong. And then when I do it, I'm like, oh my god, this fucking sucks. Never again. I will use an electric mixer next time. And then by the time it gets the next time, I've forgotten that. And I go back to, I don't need an electric mixer. I can do this by hand. The cycle continues. call that meringue hubris. Yeah, I always forget the name of it. I think it's... I'll look it up. Pavlova. There's this dessert called pavlova, and it's basically like a meringue, but then you put like berries on the top. Oh my god, it's so good. It's like a crispy meringue with a chewy inside, and then you put berries on it. Okay, so this is gonna go this way. So we should have this up here. And this on the back. Now I think we just need the hand, which is somewhere. This. Yeah. It looks cute and delicious. It is. And it's good if you use like frozen berries that you've thawed out, because then they're all like watery and they kind of soak into the meringue. Ho, 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 ho. Sand this. Jams? Yeah, jam's good with it too, probably. I'm also just realizing that if I want to paint these guys, I should do it now. So they have time to dry, because it takes longer to dry with the chrome. Painting. Lemon meringue pie is also very good, although it's kind of a different type of meringue. It's like more fluffy and not crunchy. These are kind of tricky to paint because I can't just paint them with the pen. I have to get the paint in there with the pen and then use a brush to actually get it everywhere it needs to be. Because the pen won't fit. Very troublesome. Oh my god, I've been watching more PlaMorning in my free time, and it's so awesome. I really like it. I think the thing I really like about PlaMorning is that it does have mechs in it, but it's as much a like workplace drama as it is a mech show. PlaMorning, yeah. If they had a pavlova that was shaped like a patrol labor, it would be called a PlaMorning. But yeah, it's like a workplace drama comedy as well as a mecha show. The last episode I watched, one of their colleagues is on a flight that's being hijacked. And they're talking, they're like, oh my god, how can we like communicate to her? Because the hijacker has control of the radio, right? And they're like, oh, maybe we could make like a big banner. And then she could read what it says on the banner. And they're like, what would we even write on it? And they're like, I don't know, good luck. Also, the main character in PlaMorning is also called No.A, with the same spelling as me. I need to get a bit more paint in there. Noah's on a mecha show? Yeah, and I get to pilot one of the mechs, and I'm a cute girl. Actually, I was so happy because I'd assumed that it was like 26 episodes, and I'm like, oh no, I'm almost finished PlaMorning. I guess there's like movies and OVAs and stuff, but I'm almost done the main series. But it turns out it's actually like 50 episodes, and I have tons more to watch, and I'm so happy. I am a cutie. I'm always a cutie. No.A PlaMorning is a cutie, and No.A Mono YouTube is also a cutie. Okay, that's painted. One more to go. But yeah, very good show. Goto is my goat. He's like their commanding officer, and he's just a chill dude. He's the best. Would highly recommend it to people that are capable of watching old anime. I really want to learn how to sing the opening. So next time I do karaoke, I can sing the PlaMorning opening. But it's kind of hard, honestly. Because it is not made for someone in my vocal range. I could learn to sing the ED. The ED is probably better suited to my voice, but I really like the OP. Yeah, I want to do a karaoke again soon. Maybe I'll do a karaoke tomorrow, actually. Because I have the day off tomorrow, so I can stream. I can stream. I don't have to go to work. Yippee! Oops, I just dropped my pen. Oh, no, I didn't drop my pen. What did I drop? I dropped something. I gotta look it up. Yeah, go look up the PlaMorning OP. It's really good. It's very... what's the word for it? That, like, old Japanese funk type thing. Not funk. City pop? It's good. But I do feel like the ED is probably easier for me to sing. Takishimete midnight blue. The hard part with me is, like, for songs that aren't in English, I really have to, like, lock in to learn the lyrics. My monolingual ass trying to sing in other languages. Because if I have to think about what the lyrics are, then I'll, like, trip up on them. Okay. Those are all painted now. We can let them dry and finish this. Exactly. It's very city pop. I want to learn how to sing some of them Across Frontier songs too, because I feel like every VTuber has to have sung either Lion or Triangular or Diamond Crevice at least once. God, the Macross Frontier soundtrack is so fucking good. It's so stacked. In the final episode of Macross Frontier, they sing a song that's basically like a medley of every vocal song in the show, and it's like 15 minutes long, and it's so good. Okay, so that there. And then, oh, fuck. This is supposed to have a polycap in it. What polycap? E. And also, while they're singing it, there's mechs blowing each other up. It's so awesome. The, like, forced love triangle shit in Macross Frontier is kind of lame, but the actual show is so awesome. No.A finishing the bell pepper? I am! Hello, Bun. There's the arm. This way? No, wait, this way. Oh. Two arms! Two arms! Yee! Now we just have to finish the wings for this side. I took the wings off of this side because they were so heavy, it was like bending her sideways, and I was worried that it was gonna like damage the hips. No, Kshatriya is a mother. She's mom. She's mother. Because she has so many of these little babies. Yeah, this is daughter. This is my daughter. So thankfully, I've also already cut out some of the pieces for the wings. Whoop. The baby seeds, yeah. She's giving mother. Oh my god, Bun, I met, yeah, that's my daughter, Katse. You have to be respectful to her. And these are my grandkids, I guess. Bun, I met, at archery, there was someone from the Philippines there. But I couldn't use any of your Riz lines on them, because they were, like, 14. But their family was visiting for a while because I guess their older brother's going to UVic, and they were like, "Yeah, I do archery at home, so I'm doing archery here." But I was like, "Oh no, I learned Tagalog, but I can't use it because it's for Riz." I can't practice what my teacher Bun taught me because you are a child. But I chatted with them a bit and they were nice. They were also better at archery than me. What did I say? No.A is rizzing? No! I'm not rizzing. There was someone from the Philippines at my archery, at archery, but I couldn't riz them because they were a child. So I couldn't use your teachings. That's crazy. It is crazy. We live in a crazy world. Step back. No, but I just talked to them like a normal person. Because we were shooting at the same target. I only teach Riz, yeah. All I know is Riz and the sound that frogs make. That's all I know. And neither of them were applicable in this situation. Oh my god, I know a pink rabbit on the internet that's also from the same country as you. That's so crazy. Yeah, that's what I said. I did not say that. We talked about archery. They were saying that back home, they have like an outdoor range that people can shoot at, and they can just go there and shoot all day, and I was so jealous. Coca. Because here we just have a gym that we can only go shoot at like 2 times a week because we have to rent it out. And I really wish we had an outdoor range that we could just shoot all day. It would be so awesome. It would be so much easier to practice. Do you shoot arrows in the Philippines too? Honestly, like I said, they were better at archery than me, so clearly they did shoot arrows in the Philippines. Oh, unless you meant you. You should shoot arrows, though. It's fun. Okay, we got these guys. Oh, right, we have to make the arm. The little robot arms to hold these up. Where's the instructions for those? Yeah. H. Wait. Eh? Where are these? Eh? I can't, me tummy hurty. No! I hope your tummy is better and you can shoot arrows. Where the hell is this runner? Hold on, I might have to go on a little journey to find this. Is it over here? There's supposed to be... Oh! I found them. Rubbing your arm with your hand, Hurdy. Oh no! I hope it feel better. Oh, fuck. These have so many pieces. Wah. A Tommy demon? A demon in your Tommy? Get out of there. That's how I do an exorcism. I'd walk up to the person that had the demon in them and I'd be like, hey, get out of there. What are you doing in there? Get out of there. Come on. I think that would work. Yeah. I'd be like, hey. Hey. You have a license to be in there? Get out of there. Yeah, I feel like that's the problem, is all these priests and stuff, they're so roundabout with it. Like, they do all this talk about Jesus, and then they're like, oh yeah, and he wants you to not be in there anymore. And it's like, well, just, if you'd gotten right to the point, but... You just gotta be straightforward with them. You just have to be like, hey bro, it's really not cool that you're in there. Get out of there. There we go. My tummy was really hurty. Not yesterday. On Friday, my tummy was hurty. Yeah. That's what one of my older relatives used to say. If they burped or farted, they'd be like, ah, they weren't paying rent. Had to kick them out. Rent is real? Yeah. If the gas isn't paying rent, you gotta kick it out. They were evicting it. Body rent. I'll use it, yeah. And also, it's like a win-win, because then if it does stay in, it's like, yeah, your tummy hurts, but at least you're getting paid. You're getting the rent money. The gas's rent money to pay for your rent. Unfortunately, I think the gas's rent money is quite a bit lower than our rent money, usually. Not $100. I guess you can, I mean, it's your body. You can charge whatever you want, I guess. I don't know if there's laws about it. There might be laws about it. You should check your local bylaws. Yogurts. 1,000. Whoa. It's expensive. I've been yogurt maxing more recently too. Yogurt's good. I'm having like Greek yogurt. I got a bunch of those little like single serving things of yogurt and I put them in the fridge at work. So when I'm hungry at work for a little snack, I can have a little yogurt treat. The other day I was getting one and someone was like, "Oh my god, do we have yogurt here?" And I was like, "I have yogurt here." It sucks. Before COVID, we used to have like free snacks at my work. And now after COVID, they're like, you have to come back to the office, but also there's no free snacks anymore. Yogurt with lotus. Ooh. I like, I got these like coconut flavored Greek yogurts and I really like them. COVID took my snacks? It did. Well, because during COVID, we weren't there. And so they didn't have to put snacks there, right? And then after COVID, they're like, okay, you guys are going to come back. And then we were like, are the snacks going to come back? And they were like, no. No, lol. At least the coffee is still there. But the snacks are gone. Seize the means of snack distribution. I mean, that's basically what we've done. We just, like, will get snacks for our teams and, like, put them on a snack desk or something. But it used to be that the work paid for the snacks, and now we have to pay for our own snacks. They saved up so much not feeding you guys. I don't think they're even saving that much. It's not like the snacks they had were expensive snacks. And I feel like when I could go get a free sesame snap from the snack wall, I was probably more productive because I was powered up by the snack. And it was actually a good investment to give me snack. It made me work better. It made me write better code, maybe. But yeah, it's nice. We've been working really hard the last few weeks at work to get this thing ready to release, and it's hopefully releasing this week. So it'll be a bit less crazy at work. And it would be cool to have people start using it, because we've been working hard on it. I did. It was fun too, because I'm on a different team, and I got to do a lot more like front-end UI stuff, so it's like stuff people will see and click on. A vending machine company that installed a vending machine filled with snacks. Was it like a free vending machine, or did you still have to pay for it? Ooh, I do like the hot coffee vending machines. They're pretty cool. Was it one of those ones that, like, like puts the little cup in and then it makes it and it like pours it in? Or is it one that has like the heated cans? That blew my mind when I was in Japan. Where you'd go up to like a coffee vending machine and you could get like a can of coffee, but it was hot. So awesome. Still have to pay for it. Sad. Click on No.A. Click on me. Click on the things I made. I remember we used to have one of those ones that puts the little cups and then pours the stuff in it. It was in like one of the buildings in my university. And whenever I really was like dying in between lectures, I'd get like a little tiny shitty cappuccino out of it. And it would refuel me. It didn't have matcha though. Yeah, thankfully we do have free coffee. And our free coffee is like, it's like pretty okay coffee. I remember one of my previous jobs, I worked was when I started drinking coffee, because we had some shifts at that job that would start like really early in the morning. And we had a coffee machine in the break room that you could get free coffee from. And the coffee was like really bad. But when you're starting your shift at like 3:30 in the morning, you're kind of like, I don't care how bad the coffee is. And that's when I started drinking coffee. A legit cafe. Yeah, we have a couple, or we have, I should say had, I guess. I don't go there anymore. But we had a couple, like, little cafes and restaurants. We had, like, a student union building that had, like, some little restaurants. I remember there was this place in the student union building that sold, like, wraps. And they had this one wrap that was so good. It was, like, teriyaki chicken and rice, and then like uncooked chow mein noodles, which might sound bad, but it was actually so good because it wasn't like too many noodles. It was just a little bit along with the rice and the teriyaki chicken, so it gave it like a little crunch. I ate so many of those wraps when I was in university. Okay, I think we have all of the stuff for the little arms. How are these going together again? Like this. And this. Oh, there's probably, that needs to go around something. The thing I really miss is pretty close to my university, there was this really good sushi place. And I'd go there and get sushi like every week. And it's kind of inconvenient to go there now. The like only time I go there now is my dentist is close to there. So like every once in a while when I have a dental check, I'll get sushi afterwards. Okay, so this is like that. Oh, okay, right. And then these bits at the base are like... What way are these on? Like this? Wait, no. Like this. And this guy here? Question mark? Yes. Like this. Ramen restaurant near my campus, but it closed down, got replaced by Hot Pot. Hot Pot place before it closed. So it was Hot Pot and then ramen and then it returned. Hot Pot Origins. The mall that has the hobby store where I get Gunpla stuff has they didn't used to, but it has a ramen place now, and it's awesome because it's one of the places that has like the ordering machine that gives you a ticket and then they just call your number. It's perfect for ramen because it's made for people that are antisocial and just want to order with a machine. But it's great. Whenever I go and get hobby stuff, I'll get ramen. And I'll sit there with my bag with Gunpla in it and my ramen, and people will be like, I know what you are. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And what? I do like that a lot of grocery stores here, I realize that they kind of suck for grocery store employees and they're a pain in the ass to like manage and deal with. But as a grocery store shopper, I like that a lot of places here have the self-checkouts now. Because if you know how to use them, they're like pretty quick to go through. Yeah, that's the other thing the ramen place has here, is it has the like little booths. So you like, it's like a, kind of like a bar, but then with like little dividers. So you get to sit in your little booth with your ramen and it's for just for you. It's so awesome. And it's got like little electrical outlets and stuff if you want to charge your shit. Okay. Now that we have these, what direction do these go in again? Like this, I think. Yeah. Like that. Right? Hold on. Am I doing this right? Yes, I am. Okay. Good. What if they hear me slurping ramen and talking to myself? That's fine. That's the experience. If someone was like, hey, are you slurping ramen and talking to yourself? I'd be like, yeah, I am. Deal with it. I'd sass them. No one knows how to do. Honestly, it's kind of same with here. The grocery store I usually go to has self checkouts, but it also has a lot of old people that shop at it. And so sometimes you get in the situation where you're waiting for a self checkout, but there's an old person that doesn't know how to use the self checkout and you have to wait for them. Okay. We got the little arms. And now we do the wings. Which are mostly, we have everything, I think. Oh, I have to panel line these. We have, like, the self-checkouts. If someone does something wrong and the self-checkout gets confused, it has, like, a little light on top of it that lights up. So an employee will, like, come over to help. But there's only, like, one employee for all the self-checkouts, and they also have to do other stuff, so sometimes they're just, like, don't come over. But if you're smart and know how to use the self-checkout, the light won't come on. So you can be safe. Do I want to try and panel line that stuff? It's like mostly covered up. I don't think I need to. It's funny, when I was in Japan, a lot of the konbini, like the convenience stores, would have self-checkouts. And because you could also buy, like, alcohol in the convenience store, if you were checking out on the self-checkout and buying alcohol, it would just be like, hey, are you the legal drinking age? Yes or no? And then you just say yes, and it would be like, okay, go ahead. Like, you didn't have to scan an ID or anything. It was just like, do you promise? And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, okay. If you promise, then we won't get in trouble. So many happy teens. You could buy, like, I don't know if I saw, maybe there were some in Tokyo, but in the countryside, there was a bunch of vending machines you could get beer from, too. So, like, it was pretty easy if you wanted to get beer. Wait, how do these go in again? PCC. Here? Like that? Wait, eh? Oh, right. No, it goes in here. And then this goes... yeah. that. I'm gonna be a rebel and just buy many alcohols. Wait, damn, I realized I'm a legal drinking age. Yeah. That happens to me sometimes when, you know, when like a website or something asks you what your age is to like make sure you're allowed to see stuff. Like on like a Steam page for a game, it'll be like, what's your age? What's your birthday? And I'll be like, oh, I better lie. I better lie so they let me in. My favorite Gundam Unicorn MS. Hello, Brodo. Isn't the Kshatriya so beautiful? It's one of my favorite mobile suits. Okay. Now we can put all the little babies in here. Yeah, I got swole. It worked out. The babies. I sure hope I didn't lose one, because the babies have been on my desk for like a little while. Okay, well, we have all of them for there. Man, we went for a team lunch with my work this week, and we were at like a pub, so we got like some light beers or whatever, and the guy was like, the two people on our team that are younger, he asked them for our ID, but he didn't ask me for my ID. And I was like, come on, you couldn't ask me as well just to make me feel better? Just to make me feel more young? Are you sure you don't need to see my ID to know that I'm allowed to have a beer? It was funny too, because it was like 5 of us there, and the 3 of us that were older were on one side of the table, and the 2 younger guys were on the other side. And so he was just like, yeah, could I see you 2 guys' IDs? And it's like, oh, that's the young people. I've still never tried any of the Gundam Dynasty Warriors. I've played the Breaker games, which are also kind of Dynasty Warriors-esque. And the Kshatriya parts are kind of a beast. At least in the Breakers 2, I remember they were really good. It would give you that one move where you could just kind of go spin with the beam sabers out. Maybe No.A's still young and fresh and like somewhere else. What, in like an alternate reality? In an alternate reality, I'm still youthful. Honestly, I think when I shave, I look way younger. Like I get ID'd if I'm clean shaven. A retirement home. Hey! Hey! Rude. Rude people in chat. Honestly, though, people, if someone is over like 25 and is a VTuber, everyone's like, oh my god, they're so old. So I guess I am ancient. See, the problem is I think I don't like my face as much clean shaven. I think I look better with a beard. So, I mean, what? I look like me on screen. Oh my god. Don't break the fourth wall. Every couple of years, I'll be like, I'll shave my beard completely off, because I'll be like, well, I should check what my face looks like. And then I'm like, I don't like this as much. And then I grow my beard back. But I'm like, I should at least check on it under there and see what it's looking like. Please don't ban me. I'll visit No.A in the home. All right, and tell me stories about what the kids are up to out there. Are they still playing the Wii? I remember back in my day, we had the Xbox. Shave one half of my face, yeah. So if I want to look young, I just have to turn to one side, and then if I want to look older, I just have to turn the other side. Okay, we got those, and then clean these up. Back in my day, we had the Sega Genesis and the SNES. I remember we used to, I never owned one, but we used to rent, sometimes on special occasions for the weekend, we'd rent an N64 and like 2 games from the local video store. Never grew a thick beard, just a soft one. Yeah, I don't grow like a big beard. I just kind of have a little bit of stubble. I usually keep it pretty short. Yeah, no more borrowing. Go rent an N64, and you'd always rent Pokemon Stadium because that was the sickest game, and then you'd also rent something else because they'd have a deal where you could rent the system in 2 games for like a couple days. Oh, I need these pieces too. And you'd have to rent something that either you could beat in one weekend or it didn't matter if you lost your save data. During COVID, when it was kind of inconvenient to get a haircut, I like shaved my head. Not to like bald, but down to like really, really short. And you know what? I actually looked kind of awesome. Bowling ball era. Honestly, if I start like going bald, I don't want to go to that like halfway point where I'm like obviously balding but trying to salvage it. I think if I start going bald, I'm just shaving my whole head. Like, just embrace bowling ball at that point. These are the kinds of things you have to think about once you become an old person. Don't go bald. Think of my brain. It'll be so cold. No, it'll be good. It'll help cool it. Because my brain runs hot. It's honestly, it would probably be better for it if I was bald. It would help cool it down. It would be like a good air cooling system. I just need to, like, put thermal paste on my head. Oh my god, Eternally 17. Okay, we are almost done. I just need to get the thruster bells. Yeah, that's going to be the next hot thing for tech bros. They're going to be like, oh, bro, you know, if you put thermal paste on your head, it can help your brain run faster, bro. Bro, I mean, it works for a CPU, bro. I can think of my AI prompts 50% faster, bro, with my thermal paste, bro. Censored years old. I'm years old. I'm 30 young. Tech bro x gym bro. No, tech bros are like toxic a lot of the time. At least gym bros are usually nice. A lot of tech bros kind of suck. Sound like a mom. Live, laugh, love. Don't talk to me until I've had my wine. I am a mom. I have a cat and many plastic robot children. I'm a male mom. Home is where the heart is. Oh my god, did you guys see that post that Martha put up on Facebook? Can you believe it? Okay, I just need to panel line these guys and then cut out the thruster bells and we will have everything we need. Except for the paint on the sleeves, which I'm putting off until later. Martha's son is an engineer. Theses, did you know that Sandra's son is getting his doctorate right now? And Theses is like, meh. Okay. Thruster bells. Where did I put them? Oh, they're behind me. Just a second. Oh, my back. No, she's not allowed to leave. I need my baby. Ow. My head hurts. Chat, do you want to take ibuprofen together? Actually, I don't have any ibuprofen. I have Advil. Oh my god, actually there's more bits for the little arms here. Whee! Pew! An empty nest. My darling precious daughter has flown away for her job. Mama bird is so sad. Heartbroken. Mom life. Just mom things. Can you believe that Theses didn't get me anything for Mother's Day? Absolutely disgraceful. New Twitter content unlocked. Being a Facebook mom. It's funny, at my job, on my old team, we'd have like, we do what was called a retro each week, where we'd basically have like a little like online board where we could post like, these are things that went well this week, these are things that didn't go well. And part of it is that people would post like little pictures of their kids or like updates on their families or whatever, and I'd always be posting pictures of my cat. It is nice, though. We have a Slack group at work that's just for people to post pictures of their cats, and it's awesome because I get to see everyone's cats. So it's not just me. There's other single cat parents. Or not single cat parents. Some people have partners, but they still just have a cat. I'm not the only cat parent. Cat mom Facebook groups. Yeah. See, the problem is that in the cat mom Facebook groups, they all think their cat, like, everyone in there thinks their cat is the cutest cat, which is crazy because actually my cat is the cutest cat. So it might be hard to get along with them, you know, because they have these misconceptions about the world. Oh my god, okay. This is like a Facebook mom thing. I really love those videos. I really love those videos where it's like someone picking up a stray cat for the first time and they're all like distrustful of them and like unhappy, and then it shows like months later and they're all happy in their new home and like snuggling and happy, and I'm like, ooh. I really like those. When they show the kitty getting adopted and then they are happy and they're loved and they love their people, and I'm like, oh. How much was I, Mom? And they were free. Kitties. I'll tell you what, Mrs. I need surgery to get my eye removed, I don't think can be considered as being free. Parentheses. You're worth it, though. She's asleep. She doesn't care. Okay, we have all the pieces now. So these are gonna go together like... this. I bet I was expensive. That's so Momonga coded. This is looking really good. Thank you. We are almost complete. Wait, hold on. Where was I in here? Oh, right. I should put these together. Mita. I think that's why I was shooting badly at archery recently, is because Momonga was on my bow, and I had to keep looking at them instead of the target. Kit that I've always wanted but never quite been able to. Everyone's got that kit they chase. Yeah. Actually, funny story about this kit is me and a friend were both at a hobby store, and I was like, oh, they've got a Kshatriya. I've always kind of wanted to build this, but I'm also kind of dreading building it because I feel like doing all the bit funnels and stuff will be a pain in the butt. And they're like, oh, interesting. And then they got it for me for Christmas. And they were like, I want to make you build the annoying kit. My like kit I've always been chasing is the Wound Wart. I really want to make a Wound Wart. But they're kind of annoying to find because they're P Bandai. Yeah, absolutely. You said this one would be annoying to make, so I'm gonna make you build it by getting it for you. Although, honestly, the bit funnels were not as annoying to make as I had assumed they were. It helps that they're just one piece each. There's still a shitload of them, but at least they're not, like, multiple pieces. If they ever make an MG Kshatriya, it's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, the Wound Wart's such a cool design. I really want one. I think I might just have to, like, order one online. If I want to get one, which is expensive, but it might be worth it. I just really like the Advance of Zeta designs. I think they're really unique and cool. My previous, like, kit I was chasing was the Sazabi Verka, but I've built that now. There was actually at a model show I went to recently, someone had a painted Wound Wart that was really nice there. They had, like, custom decals and stuff for it. Got it from Japan to UK? Yeah. It's just the way of it, I guess. Although, my local hobby store has started to get some P Bandai stuff in recently, which is nice. But not, like, old stuff as much. Sometimes. I don't even know where they get it from, honestly. Start the pile again. Honestly, the thing that's helped me work my way through my pile so much more is like streaming like this. Just means that I actually work on stuff at least like once a week. But I still end up buying stuff faster than I build it. I did organize this room recently, and so I have all my stuff, all my pile nicely stacked up. It's tough too if I decide I want to like do a big full paint job on something, then it takes way longer as well. But I think I'm kind of at a happy medium where I'll just like panel line and add some metallic details, and that's enough for me. Until like every once in a while I'm like, okay, I want to fully paint this. They just appear. The problem is it's so much faster to buy a model kit than it is to build a model kit. Okay, so these are gonna be like this, question mark, this. Like that. And like that. Boop. And then these bad boys in here. Turn these a little. Ooh, Unicorn Zeta Plus. I do like the Zeta Plus. I think it's really cool looking. I really want to get some of the G-Quacks kits too. I think they have really cool designs. I really like the Dom with the 3 legs. Okay, so these are on like this. And this. Oh, right. These guys. I almost forgot about them. the GM Gelgoog. I really want to... It hasn't been in the show, but there's concept art of it, so I hope we'll get one. Is the gun tank. The G-Quack's gun tank is really cool looking. Ah! Sorry if you hear my computer beeping at me. I think every once in a while my mouse just disconnects and reconnects and it beeps. Boom. Okay. That. Ah! That. Now These can all go on, and you can stand up because they will be heavy on both sides. Yeah, I really like how the arms are on like a pulley system connected to the cannons. It is kind of Armored Core-esque. And then these ones. Oh, you are not going to be able to see this thing on the webcam. It is way too big. I'll have to put a picture on Twitter. But yippee! We've done it! Aside from painting the sleeves, which I'm not going to do yet, because it's going to be a pain in the butt. But she is complete! Oh my god, you're so big. Can you stand up? You can. Beautiful. Oh! Time to spam those funnels, yeah. Honestly, I'm so worried. They stick in there pretty well, but I feel like at some point I'm gonna bump this kit the wrong way and they're just gonna fall everywhere. But alrighty, that is the Kshatriya. We did it. Chat, we did it. We finished the green pepper. Oh my god, my back is sore. I've been like shrimping over. Alrighty, I think I am gonna go get some lunch because I am hungry. But next week, we'll start a new kit. Woo! Exciting, exciting, exciting. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, y'all. And I hope you all have great times of day, whatever times of day those might be. And I'll see you later. But for now, bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.